Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair, and here's a look at your headlines. The FAA is still investigating the crash of a single-engine plane that ended up in a pond in Colleton County, leaving the female pilot critically injured. That pilot, whose name has not yet been released, was unconscious when she was picked out of the plane about 5 miles south of Highway 17 and airlifted to MUSC. She had reported mechanical trouble early in her 13-minute flight that had begun at Beaufort's Executive Airport. Well, South Carolina's capital was a target in the false bomb threats that were emailed to a number of state capitals on Wednesday. Fortunately, it was a hoax, but the State House was closed for about 2 hours before being reopened at about 10:15 in the morning. Governor and Lieutenant Governor were not in the Capitol at the time. At least 9 other state houses from Montana to Mississippi received similar threats. Well, both the president and vice president will be in the Palmetto State over the next few days as Republicans concentrate their efforts in Iowa in those days leading up to that state's caucus. President Joe Biden will be in South Carolina on Monday. The president will speak at Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, where in 2015 a white supremacist shot and killed 9 black parishioners, including a state senator. This will be the 4th visit by Biden to the state. Vice President Kamala Harris will be the keynote speaker in Columbia at the annual King Day at the Dome festivities on January 15th. Well, Beaufort County will be getting a facelift when it comes to emergency medical transportation for Tefusky Island and neighborhoods south of the Broad. Tefusky Island will be getting new ambulances that run on gasoline, replacing some of their older models that run on diesel. The narrow van-style ambulances will make it easier to drive on the island's roadways. A spokesperson with Beaufort Emergency Medical Services tells WTOC that while ambulances are changing, they will continue in their efforts to provide the same high-quality level of care. A new ambulance will also be delivered to Bluffton. Well, if you've ever wanted to see a great horned owl in its nest, now is your chance, thanks to the live raptor cam on the Hilton Head Island Land Trust website. A pair of great horned owls has been checking out the nest since September, and the first egg was spotted via live cam earlier this week. Now, if you'd like to take a look, go to hhilandtrust.org/raptorcam. If you'd like more information on these stories and more, please visit the news sources on your screen and be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. Hey, and if you have a story idea, we'd love to hear from you. Email us at news@WHHITV.com. And now with sports, here he is, Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. And it's time for the Peach Belt Conference to take notice of the USCB Sand Shark basketball teams. Both the Sand Shark men and women were picked to finish dead last in the 10-team league before the season, which was to be expected with the first-year program, but the early season results suggested perhaps USCB was an anomaly as startup programs go. Injuries put Sharon Versyp's women behind the 8 ball from the jump, but they were able to grind out a 4-4 record in non-conference play, and the Sand Sharks battled Augusta to the finish in a 74-67 loss to the team picked to finish 4th in the league standings. But Ron Fudala's men, they did it again. Larry Bullock poured in 26 points, including 7 of the Sand Sharks' 14 three-pointers, and Marcus Overstreet racked up 21 points and 9 rebounds after playing just 3 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble, as USCB held on for a 114-112 win over the Jaguars, who were picked 3rd in the conference in the preseason and received one of the 10 first-place votes. Shockwaves. The Sand Sharks traveled to Clayton State on Saturday to try to keep it going. On the high school slate, the Whale Branch boys picked up a 49-26 win at Allendale Fairfax to open region play, and the Colleton County boys ran their win streak to 3 games with a rout of Stratford before starting Region 7 4A play next week. Much more tonight on the Lowco Sports Lowdown, streaming live at 10 p.m. on the Lowco Media Network. Hope to see you then. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thanks a lot, Justin. Maria Soden has the forecast. Maria?
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we do have warmer weather headed our way for this weekend and a little bit into next week, but with that is going to come the rain. So taking a look at Friday, it's going to be sunny throughout the day, and then we are going to see some late night showers pass through the area. Hilton's going to have a high 55, a low of 38. Bluffton's going to have a high 56, a low of 34, and Beaufort's going to have a high 55 and a low of 35. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 7:25 and sunset's going to be at 5:32. Looking at the beach tides, Low tide's going to be at 11:13 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 3:46 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and a little bit into next week. Saturday, we're going to see showers in the morning, but should be clearing up by the afternoon and stay clear into the evening. Highs are going to go up into the mid to upper 60s and lows in the 50s. Then come Sunday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with the highs dropping down into the 50s and lows in the 40s. And then come Monday, it's going to be cloudy with some passing showers in the afternoon. Then that rain is going to continue on into the evening and get heavier as the night goes on. Highs are going to be in the upper 50s, lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's head back to the desk.
Okay, Maria, thanks very much. When we come back, we're going to hear about something called poverty simulation being put on by the United Way of the Lowcountry. Stay right there.